y'all, it's the Quiet Archive, aka a 90s kind of girl. If you notice, I've changed my YouTube channel name because I wanted to reflect exactly what I plan to do with my channel. As many of you know, because y'all are my friends and I talk to y'all and y'all watch me, because hi. But thank you for watching me and my 21 subscribers that are really loyal, and I love y'all. But it's been a long time since I recorded because I've been trying to figure out the best move for the channel and what's best for me to do, and also get out of the shyness and be ready to talk to y'all and be myself on camera. So I thought today would be a good day. I actually just got back from a Pride event with some of my friends. And I decided that, okay, I got my makeup on, I got my hair done, I'm actually dressed. Let's just go ahead and do a video. It's going to be a mid-year recap for 2026 as far as the books and everything that I've read so far this year. I'm behind on my I am behind on my goal, which was to reach 26 books by the end of the year. I'm just getting back into reading, you guys, and reading for the joy of it. And I was off to a very slow start, mostly because some of the things that I read and tend to gravitate towards as far as reading is they're really heavy subject matters about race and politics and stuff, which is what I love. And I know it's a heavy read, but sometimes it can take a toll on me, so I tend to slow down, and especially with everything that's going on in the world right now, it sometimes can put me in a bad headspace. So I've been trying to space out my reading, so I'm a little behind right now, but I've read some great books so far. So far I've only read about 4 books. I'm working on the 5th. So the first book that I've read so far this year is Immortal Dark by Tejas Gurma, and I am so sorry if I butchered her name, but here it is. It's actually a dark academia story about vampires, which you all know I love. It was a really good book. I think I scored it. I'm sorry if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my tablet. I scored it 4.5 stars, and and I did that, and I'm gonna have to change the way I rate my things, basically because I read a lot of YA books, and with YA, of course, that's young adult, and some of these young adult characters be getting on my nerve. I'm just going and I was like, I get it. They're teenagers. They don't know everything. It's just sometimes the decisions they be making just be irritating to me. But this was a great book. So I will be, I honestly think it was a 5-star read. I'm actually going to work on, if you can see it in the back there, the second one. I started reading it and then I DNF'd it for a little while, only because I was like, okay, I got to get back into this world and back into reading because it's a thick one. And it was starting off kind of slow at first, so I DNF'd it, but I'm going back to it later on, probably after the book that I'm reading now. But it was a really good book otherwise. I enjoyed the lore and the story. The third book is coming out in 2027, so I want to read the second book, and I can't wait for the third one to come out. The second book that I read of the year is Assata, the autobiography of Assata Shakur. It's a book I've been wanting to read for a very long time. It's always been on the top of my reading list, and after she passed away on last year, I was like, well, now it's not that I definitely need to read it now, but I had it actually in hand at that time. So I was like, okay, it's time for me to read this finally. And it was one of those books that it's a heavier topic, about her being wrongfully imprisoned, and giving birth and everything, and her life escaping to Cuba. I do want to do more research about everything that may have happened or transpired after she escaped, because it kind of stops at when she escapes to go to Cuba. So I want to know what her life was like in Cuba. So I may go back and do a little bit more research regarding that. But it was a great book. I don't want to rate autobiographies because I was like, how can you rate somebody's life? I don't think that's fair to them. So I think it was a great read. I enjoyed it. It took me a little while, and it did cause me to go into a reading slump for a little bit because I'm an emotional reader. But that's not it wasn't the book's fault. It was just me being in a bad headspace afterwards, just thinking about all those topics and things. But yeah, that was my second read of the year. Okay, so after reading Asada, I needed something a little lighter. I needed something a little bit more upbeat. So I actually read Intermission. Intermission is about a girl group. So the girl group, they broke up in the 90s while they were on top of the world due to everyone's separate issues and some problems that may have been taking place in the group. But then they come back, and well, now they're thinking about coming back and reuniting, but of course everyone has their own separate lives that they've been living, and so they're trying to figure out exactly what is the reason that I should be going on this tour. And it's really good. It's a very easy read, very light. I flew through it. It's messy. If y'all like messy, I enjoy messy. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I rated it a five-star read. It was actually my second 5-star of the year, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. It definitely got you in the mood of like 90s music and everything. Just thinking about all the 90s music and 90s girl groups and just groups in general and everything that may have been going on behind the scenes that we aren't privy to. So yep, I thought it was a great read. And it's Intermission by Phyllis R. Dixon. Okay, so my fourth read of the year was My Dear Henry, which is a Jekyll and Hyde retelling by Kaylin Barron. I've actually read Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Barron, and I enjoyed that very much, so I was excited to see that she had another one. And I know she has like a Snow White retelling also. I have to get those books and read them, or get them from Libby or Hoopla. And shout out to Libby and Hoopla, because I'm not a big ebook reader, but I'm getting there, and especially because I'm trying to keep from buying more books, because as you can tell, I don't have any more room, and I don't need to spend any more money on books. So Livy and Hoopla has really been helping, and I know everyone talks about them a lot, but they definitely deserve their flowers, and people should definitely support your local libraries. My Dear Henry was really good. My extent of knowing Jekyll and Hyde was from Arthur. If you all know, there was an Arthur episode where he kind of turns into Jekyll, and they have the whole song and everything that goes with it. But it was really good, and that was my extent of Jekyll and Hyde. I've never read the actual story of Jekyll and Hyde, but this one was a little different, obviously, because it's a retelling, so it's having black characters. Also, the characters are also two gay men, and having to deal with living in the Victorian era as black men, but also being gay, and how they navigate life. I thought it was a great story. I love dark academia, dark Victorian era things. So to insert black people and be able to see myself in stories now has been great, and I've been enjoying it. So I've been enjoying it myself immensely. So there is an actual whole series that goes along with this book, and I'm hoping to get into reading those as well. I think I have one of the other books, which is a Little Women's retelling, which is another story that I've never read the actual original of, but I know the gist of it. So I'm excited to find out exactly what that story is about. So yeah, I enjoyed My Dear Henry. It was really good. A little creepy at times, but very good, and I enjoyed it. So the last book that I have is the one that I'm currently reading, and I'm hoping to have it done by the end of this year, which is literally in 3 days. I'm hoping to have it read. I'm halfway through. It's a pretty easy read, and it is All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson, and it's actually his memoir. And I've been wanting to read this book for so long because I always thought the cover was so pretty. And apparently I actually got some type of, I think I'm covering the mic, sorry. Special edition. So the inside cover has been so pretty. But I actually ended up picking it up. I've always wanted it. It's actually been, I was just talking to one of my friends, telling her that because we share kind of the Kindle, whatever the Kindle subscription is with Amazon, we kind of share one of them, and it's actually been on there for the longest time, and I've just not read it. As I've mentioned before, I'm more of a physical book reader versus reading it on ebook because I just need something tangible and something I can touch and highlight and write in. But I've been enjoying it so far. I'm 48% done with it. And so, yeah, I've been enjoying it. I hope to have it done by the end of the year. And I wanted to read it for Pride Month, as well as I ended up finishing My Dear Henry for Pride Month also. And I was very happy. So I get to fit 2 books into Pride Month. But I've enjoyed it so much. Just him telling his story about how he navigated his family and just life in general, school, being a black gay man. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. I don't know how exactly to end the review with this because obviously I'm not done. So I hope that I continue to enjoy it and get it read in 3 days. So yeah. This has been my mid-year recap for 2026. I hope to have more videos out to you guys soon. I've been pushing myself to record more, even if I record things and you guys just don't get to see it. Please know that I'm trying to just work and do my best to get stuff out. I just get really nervous, and sometimes I get really in my head about who's actually gonna watch this. But I was like, I know I have great friends, if nothing else, that will watch this, and I'm hoping that in time my videos will find the right audience. I have been enjoying my year of reading so far. I hope to finish more and stay in a good mood and read more. I'm honestly working right now just to go through my TBR. But if there are some books that you would like for me to read or think that I may like, please leave them in the comments. And I ask you to subscribe and hit like if you enjoy this very short video, hopefully, because I talk a lot. But thank you guys so much for being here, for subscribing, and I hope to have more for you. Thanks.